Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News at 11 starts now.
The damage is extensive. Cleanup underway after severe weather, including tornadoes, touched down in southeast Michigan.
With the massive storms come power outages. About 151,000 customers still in the dark tonight, with DTE working to get power restored. Could take a couple of days, though, before everyone is back online on the grid. Glad you're with us for this Friday edition of Local 4 News at 11. I'm Devin Skillian.
I'm Kimberly Gill. Here's where we stand since you just joined us at 6 o'clock. The National Weather Service has now confirmed 5 tornadoes last night across southeast Michigan. That includes Belleville, Canton Township, Rockwood, Newport, and Fowlerville. One person was killed as the result of a possible tornado on I-96 near the border of Livingston and Ingham counties. Meanwhile, states of emergency have been declared in Wayne and Monroe counties, expediting the recovery efforts from flooding and property damage. Plus, people are being advised to stay away from the lower River Rouge, Huron River, and Detroit rivers because of untreated wastewater.
So this all comes after these storms that rolled in early yesterday and then again late last night, and now the entire region working to recover. Many people trying to recover without any power.
Yeah, Jacqueline Francis is in Garden City, where power lines are down and the lights are off.
Flashing lights in the sky.
Spark down the whole thing goes boom.
Fried power lines below.
And that was it.
Overnight storms leaving thousands in the dark.
Then the power kind of went off, came on, went off, came on, and then off.
This Garden City neighborhood has seen at least 3 outages this year.
It's very frustrating because you sit here, we all know the budgets are going crazy, food prices are just running through the roof at times, and you're just like, what am I supposed to do to save what I've got?
DTE on the scene Friday evening where the problem was evident.
When I came home today is when I noticed all the down lines. I think there's like a total of 5 of them in that section just right there. So I was like, ooh.
The neighbor in the brick house over there told me he saw that wire go on, all red. And on the ground is all the insulation right now.
With another hot night ahead.
It's on the grass. It's on the sidewalk. It comes all the way down.
They hope to have the power restored Saturday.
It was not a good sleeping night last night. I had just maybe just a couple hours of sleep because it was so, when you get hot and you get sticky, it just, there's no fans, there's nothing to cool you down.
Reporting in Garden City, Jacqueline Francis, Local 4.
And DTE expects to have 80% of outages restored by Saturday and all storm outages restored by end of the day Sunday.
So a really prolific set of storms that made their way, some spinning off into tornadoes. We always talk about that's kind of an academic exercise. Some people just saw plenty of high winds, but that's enough to do a lot of damage.
Sure,
too.
I mean, whether it's rotating or not,
Right.
you get an 80-mile-per-hour wind and you're going to get down power lines, you're going to get uprooted trees, roofs blown off houses, so there's a lot of cleanup tonight. But one of our biggest concerns after a storm is always down power lines. And so I want to go over these safety tips, and it's a good time now that the kids are headed back to school, many of them on Monday, go over them this weekend because there could still be some down here and there that the power companies have not gotten to or perhaps missed. So the rule of thumb is to stay at least 30 feet away from a down power line. Contact, obviously, the power company immediately. Never touch a down power line, which sounds simple, but sometimes it's confusing because you might think that it is not arcing, so it's not conductive. That's not true all the time. And also, cable wires sometimes look like power lines, and power lines sometimes look like cable wires. So if you see any wires anywhere, just stay away from them, don't touch them. And again, that rule of thumb is to stay 30 feet away. Now let's talk about some good news. For those that did lose power, at least we're getting rid of the humidity. Houses can start to cool down a little bit. It's so tough to sleep when you don't have power and it's hot and it's sticky. We still have a little humidity tonight, but not too bad. Tomorrow night will be nice and dry with temperatures in the 50s. Hopefully you'll have your power back by then. 68 in Mount Clemens and Pontiac right now, 71 at Metro Airport, 71 City Airport. Tomorrow we'll have a mix of clouds and sun. The sun's going to kind of weave in and out of the clouds, and we have a slight risk of just a few sprinkles here and there. Don't cancel your outdoor plans, but we can't completely rule out just a drip or a drop here and there. But most of the day is going to be dry, less humid, with temperatures topping out in the upper 70s. We're going to talk about Sunday coming up in the forecast, and then there's something we need to look at in the tropics for next week. We'll talk about that too in just a few minutes.
Okay, Kim, thank you. Our 48 hours of multiple tornadoes and flooding rain hit Wayne County especially hard, but really cleanup is again on across the state overnight. Mara McDonald is in Canton Township, where first came the floods, then a tornado last night.
We're in the Heritage Park area that, sustained a lot of damage. Take a look. You can see where the tornado just peeled that tree apart. This is in the whole playscape area, but if you take a walk over here, there's more. Do you see that through there that looks like that poor unfortunate pile? That was a lovely gazebo made out of bricks. Not anymore. Gibraltar, Canton Township, and South Rockwood, 3 of the 6 tornadoes that whipped through this state hit Wayne County.
This is a big county, and our crews have been out. Public Works, Health Department, Emergency Management have all been out all day yesterday through the night, and we'll continue to work until we get things in a place where we feel like it's safe.
The twister damage on top of major flooding 24 hours earlier throughout the entire county, which brought traffic to a stop, including Detroit Metro Airport. By comparison, Oakland and Macomb got lucky, although there's plenty of high wind damage to go around. You can see what a single tree did in this Ferndale neighborhood.
Like 10:30, we were all laying in bed, and you hear like a big boom. And my grandma yells and says, "The tree fell." And it's on our porch.
Taking out 2 cars, crushing 1 home, and doing substantial damage to another. Metro Detroit, while heavily damaged, did not have a single death. The same can't be said of Kent and Ingham counties, where the storms are responsible for killing 5 people. So there is a whole lot of this left to clean up over the weekend. And as a reminder, we've been watching transformers blow and power lines arc behind us. So be careful, especially in the dark. There's still so much damage that needs to be cleaned up. We're in Canton Township. I'm Mara McDonald, Local 4.
All right, Mara, Wayne County issuing a health advisory asking people to stay away from the River Rouge, the Huron River, and the Detroit River. And here's why. The flooding caused local public works departments to discharge some wastewater. That was water that is untreated or maybe just partially treated, but right into the waterways. So the bottom line right now, avoid contact with those waterways, keep your pets away from them, and avoid eating any fish caught in these 3 rivers for the time being. If you do come in contact with water from any of these waterways, avoid touching your face. Wash the exposed areas immediately with soap and water. Detroit Mayor Duggan and city officials are announcing a new plan to clean up storm-related tree damage.
An additional 30 pickup crews are being brought in to help.
I expect all of these dead trees and branches removed from this city in the next 3 weeks. We're not going to let this linger across the city. It's going to be a massive effort, but we're going to be out there every day.
Detroiters can call 313-224-4444 from 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. daily to report storm-damaged trees. Residents are asked to help each other out to haul tree debris to the curb right away.
We have been getting an overwhelming number of my picks, like this one from our Local 4 viewers. Took this picture of an uprooted tree in Gillett's Lake in Jackson. You see here just how powerful these winds were as they came roaring through last night.
Yeah, and these pictures were sent in to us by Angie, flooding over at Dodge Park in Sterling Heights. Like so many other photos and videos of flooding posted to our My Picks, the rain came down in buckets. To send us your photo and view what other people have posted too, head to clickondetroit.com/mypicks and select weather from the drop-down menu.
United Auto Workers have voted to authorize a strike. As of today, about 97% of union members voted to approve the action if new contract agreements can't be reached. Strike authorization vote means that if warranted, there could be a work stoppage during the union's ongoing contract negotiations with GM, Ford, and Stellantis. Among the union's demands, a wage increase, restoration of traditional pensions, and, as we've reported, a 32-hour work week.
All of us are fed up with the Big Three's race to the bottom. We're fed up with seeing Big Three profits break the bank while we're breaking our backs. We're fed up with Big Three CEOs getting double-digit pay increases while our pay continues to go backwards.
So the current contracts, keep in mind, expire on September 14th.
Ann Arbor police need your help finding suspects in a possible hate crime. Investigators say the group left homophobic and hateful graffiti outside the Jewish Resource Center and an apartment building. Police released this surveillance video showing the culprits walking with a group of people along Hill Street and then defacing the sidewalk. If you know either of these people or can identify anyone in the video, you're asked to call Ann Arbor Police.
The Joe Garage partially collapsed today, leaving a portion of the roof caved in. Sky 4 over the parking garage. Here you can see the extent of that damage. Detroit Fire Department was on the scene investigating. Fortunately, no one was hurt in the collapse. Of course, the long dormant Joe Louis parking garage was renovated, renamed, and reopened last year.